Canada, your next government will be a Liberal minority government. Justin Trudeau, as we already told you, will hang on as Prime Minister.
Can you hear the beat okay? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah? Nod your head to the beat if you feel like that. Yeah. All right, check it out. Yeah. The people have spoken. It's a third Liberal government. A Lil Wayne style 3-peat for Justin. The people have spoken. That's a higher authority. They denied the majority but delivered the minority. But this is the priority, right? The people have spoken. They've spoken up for public health measures against COVID. The people have spoken, assessed the campaigns, and given one contender a leadership mandate. A mandate. Not to exert the will of a crass lord, but to assemble a coalition to deliver a platform, a set of plans to transform our home and native land. You gotta hand it to Justin and the team who laid his plans. Canadians had major beef with the plan when he said it, like, how dare you call an election in the midst of a pandemic? I guess the leaders fell right into the trap when he said it. They thought they could present a platform but never flesh it or act a terrible fool. Just like Aaron O'Toole, conservative light, but to the right, that wasn't cool. Who needs a platform when you can offer a question? Could you vote for me because I didn't call an election? That's the sound of Tory knife sharpening, can't you hear? Can't you see the blades out just like Andrew Scheer? Because you tried to go off and on and then off the record throughout the election and flip-flop on assault weapons, and that caused a section of the base to flip to brass tacks and follow the PPC in the grip of Mad Max, and now the Conservative coalition is unraveled. Are you about liberty or screaming and throwing gravel? Maybe the People's Party of Canada is just over my head. Vote for us so we can cause COVID to spread. When it comes to infection rates, they would have turned Canada into Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. But the people have spoken. It's a third Liberal government, a Lil Wayne style 3-peat for Justin. The people have spoken, and that's a higher authority. They denied the majority but delivered the minority, and that's the priority, right? The people have spoken. They've spoken up for public health measures against COVID. The people have spoken, assessed the campaigns, and delivered one contender a leadership mandate. A mandate, sort of. You can call it what you like. The CBC called it at 10:25 Eastern Time. That's the exact moment that I started writing this rhyme. And everybody who's still in line now, stay in line. Your vote counts to the weight of the nation's choice. The magic of every democratically stated voice. The CBC called it like Justin's night is looking good. Look at Toronto, it's Little Red Riding Hood. I can't take the pressure. God, it's suspenseful. I have to watch on Maclean's live with those colored pencils. Shade the map, Maclean's. Improve Canada's mood. Except for my taste, I would go with less blue and about as much orange as I see. That's lovely. It goes nicely with the red. Yeah, shout out to Jug Meat, Mr. Charismatic, Mr. Endorsed by Bernie Sanders. Respect for Indigenous candidates that you attracted. TikTok in your message to the younger demographic. Like, we're just like the Liberals, but more progressive actually. Tough pitch to manage with the left already captured. In the end, it was New Coke to the Liberals classic, and the green message, it was even tougher to define. Just like, excuse us, we're getting internal affairs in line. Cool, regroup. I'll never call a green my enemy, even if most of them switch to PPC instead of enemy. But the people have spoken. It's a third Liberal government, a Lil Wayne style 3-peat for Justin. The people have spoken. That's a higher authority. They denied the majority but delivered the minority, and that's the priority. That the people have spoken. Spoken up for public health measures against COVID. Yeah, the people have spoken. Assessed the campaigns and given one contender a leadership mandate. A mandate, or at least, the next phase of the game. A cynic would say, oh great, everything stays the same, but no way, cause every single crisis that we face requires a slate of options, a next path to take. Call me Pollyanna, but I'm a massive believer, like fans of Justin Bieber. This planet has a fever, and the Liberal climate change plan tackles it the deepest. Ask the IPCC lead author Andrew Weaver. So Canada voted for climate action, and that's relieving a plan to make the future greener, cleaner, and less heated, a less of a sea of COVID-19 COVID-19 infection spread. That's the result of what tonight's election says. So take it from this crazy hip-hopper. My summation is proper, and congratulations to Joyce Murray in Vancouver Quadra. Green and government leader and digital government minister. She's one heck of a mom too, ask my brother and sister. More than just another incumbent elected, Joyce is a leader, always helping to steer the liberal choices to greener. A public policy wonk maven and sometimes maverick. I for one endorse her reappointment to cabinet, and I endorse the raising of glasses at the election's end. So let the next phase with Joyce and the liberals commence. Plus I hear that your bar rental has a minimum spend. So tonight raise a glass, and tomorrow it begins, right? Cause the people have spoken. It's a third liberal government, a Lil Wayne style three-peat for Justin. Yeah, the people have spoken, and that's a higher authority. They denied the majority but delivered the minority, and that's the priority, that the people have spoken up for public health measures against COVID. Now the people have spoken, assessed the plans laid, and given one contender a leadership mandate, and given one team a leadership mandate. So congratulations, I'm running a great campaign.